He did not understand why the world had changed. One day there was warmth, voices, movement, protection. The next, there was silence. Not the peaceful kind, the heavy kind, the kind that presses against your chest and doesn't let you breathe. He was too young to understand power, too young to understand death, but not too young to feel absence. He called out, soft at first, then louder, then desperate. But the world did not answer. Because in the wild, nothing answers weakness. The grass moved around him, but not for him. The wind passed through him, but did not guide him. Even the ground beneath his paws felt different, colder, harder, unfamiliar. For the first time, he realized something without knowing the words for it. He was no longer protected, and that changes everything. The first instinct was to hide, not out of strategy, out of fear. He crawled into thick grass, pressing his small body against the earth as if trying to disappear from existence itself. Hours passed, maybe more. Time had no meaning anymore, only sensation. Hunger slowly replaced confusion, a deep, gnawing emptiness that started in his stomach but quickly spread to his thoughts. He stood up, weak, unstable, but driven, not by courage, by need. That's the difference between survival and comfort. Comfort waits, survival moves. He took his first steps into a world that did not care if he lived or died. And immediately the world responded, a sound, sharp, distant, enough to freeze his body instantly. His muscles locked, his breathing stopped, his ears turned. Everything in him became still, not because he chose to, because instinct took control. That moment changed him, because instinct is older than fear. It does not ask questions, it acts. The sound passed, but something remained, awareness. He moved again, slower now, lower to the ground, less visible, less naive. The sun climbed higher, heat replaced cold, but hunger did not leave, it sharpened. He began to notice things, small things, movements in the grass that did not match the wind, shadows that stayed too long, silence where there should have been sound. The world was not empty, it was watching, and he was inside it. This is when the real transformation began, not in his body, but in his perception. He stopped looking at the world as a place and started seeing it as a system. Every movement meant something. Every sound had a purpose. Every silence was a signal, and slowly, he began to read it. The first opportunity came unexpectedly. A small creature, weak, distracted, perfect. His body reacted before his mind did. He moved forward, too fast, too visible. The prey escaped instantly, gone, like it was never there. He froze again, but this time, it wasn't fear. It was processing. What went wrong? Why it failed? That is the moment most don't see. The moment where instinct meets learning and evolution begins. He tried again and again. Each failure stripped something away. Not his strength, his hesitation, his noise, his wasted movement, until one attempt felt different, closer, quieter, more precise. He moved, paused, adjusted, waited, then struck. And this time, he didn't miss. It was not clean, not fast, not perfect, but it was enough to survive another day. And in the wild, that is victory. But survival is not a single moment. It is repetition, and repetition builds something deeper. Identity. Days turned into cycles. Hunt, fail, learn, adapt, repeat, until something unexpected happened. He stopped feeling like a victim of the world and started feeling like part of it, not separate, not exposed, integrated. That shift is everything, because once you are part of the system, you can influence it. One evening, the air changed. He felt it before he saw it. A pressure, a tension, a presence. Then came the sound. Laughter, hyenas, multiple, close, too close. This was not a test of hunger. This was a test of existence. Run and be chased. Hide and be found. Freeze and be surrounded. Every option ended the same way, except one. something deep inside him reacted. Not fear, not panic, something older. He stood up, not fully, just enough, his body low, but his head high, his eyes fixed, his breathing controlled. The hyenas slowed, confused. This was not the reaction they expected. Predators read weakness, and he gave them none. Seconds passed, heavy, unstable, dangerous, but he did not break. And slowly, the energy shifted. The hyenas lost interest, not because they were afraid, but because the risk was no longer worth it. They moved on, and he remained, still, focused, alive. That moment changed everything, because he understood something most never do. Power is not always physical. Sometimes it is perception. From that day on, he moved differently, not faster, not stronger, smarter, more intentional, more aware. He was no longer reacting to the world. He was anticipating it, and that is when survival becomes control. Weeks passed, his body grew, but more importantly, his mind sharpened. He no longer saw chaos, he saw patterns, and patterns can be used. One night, under a sky full of silent stars, he stopped moving. Not from fear, not from exhaustion, but from clarity. For the first time since everything began, he was not surviving. He was choosing where to go, when to move, what to hunt, who to avoid. That is the moment a survivor becomes something else. Not a king, not yet, but no longer a victim. Something in between, something evolving. Because the truth is, he did not lose everything. He lost dependence, and in return, he gained something far more dangerous, complete control over himself. And in the wild, that is the beginning of power.